Hello, this is Annette with Project Refine Life. Welcome to my channel. Today we're here to take a look at the Curious Travels Tarot deck by Amelia Rozear. I just got this deck in a few days ago. I've been a little bit under the weather, so if my voice comes in and out, please forgive me. I am trying my hardest to deal with this right now, but it's a nice box. I actually wanted to get this deck before I was ready to go to Washington, D.C. to take my daughter, because I thought Curious Travels, it's perfect, right? But space was an issue within the luggage, and I wanted to take the Black Violet Tarot because the creator's from DC. So anyhow, let's go ahead and take a look at this. I just took it out of its plastic. This is still wrapped up. Here is the guidebook. Let's look at how many pages it has. Let's see here. Oh, looks cute already. Looks like 79, 80, about 80 pages worth in the guidebook. We'll take a look at that in just a moment, because I gotta look at the cards. Now, one thing that I've noticed is this has to be that same US Games. They have this little edge here. So instead of having that little notch hole, it just has like a little angle here, and it makes it really easy to open the box. So that's kind of cool. Bright yellow right in here. Nice little ribbon to pull out your cards, which is nice, but I often forget. Let me go ahead and open this up. Okay, immediately from taking these cards out of the plastic, they're a little slippery. But you know what? They feel really nice. It has a bit of a linen texture on the cards, and they're a little they're not slick, they're not like the glossy ones, they're a little more of like a satin type finish. Ooh, they're really pretty. Okay, I like that. You know that I do like a little bit of bling. So these are the backs, really pretty, obviously reversible. And then the cards themselves have this gold foiling on them, as you can see. So it just makes the little details within the cards kind of pop. And I know you guys have probably seen these many times already, because this was an indie deck and now it's mass market. But this is the first time that I'm really seeing the entire deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a flip through, and then we'll go ahead and discuss the guidebook, take a look at that. And I've brought out some oracle cards, of course, that maybe we could pair up with it. So let's go ahead and take a look. Amelia Rozear is an illustrator and artist based out of Providence, Rhode Island. And I like to get a little bit of background on the creators because it helps me understand where they're coming from as artists and maybe what inspires them. And do I see their living environment reflected in the cards? And I really can see that. I've never been to Rhode Island, but I can go on the internet and take a look at some of the landscape and I understand it. I see where this water, this flow is reflected within these cards. These are beautiful, beautiful, soft watercolor illustrations. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I told you my voice was a little messed up, but I'm gonna power through this. I really like these illustrations. They're really soft, they're really beautiful. It kind of gives me that same feel as Magical Nature, but a little bit more direct within its approach, in a sense, not quite as soft. And some of the cards that I'm looking at here, they're really neat, what she did with the telling of that card and kind of went off a little bit of the RWS, which I enjoy. I do like how every king and queen matches within the suits. I think that's really special. And there's a lot of fish involved. I like it. Some of the cards that really stood out to me, I'll go ahead and describe here. Well, the Seven of Cups I really liked because you have this serpent that's flowing all the way up, which of course is one of your options, right? So is it a good option or not? It's kind of intertwined with your traveler. I think that's really a pretty depiction of this particular card, and to be careful, you know, as a reminder to be careful with your options. Think about them clearly before, you know, taking a step. I love the 6 where it looks like it's the little sister and the big sister, and you know, she's giving to the little sister within the 6 of Cups. Very, very pretty. This right here, you know, that's very telling for that card. Okay, this one, I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't like it when kids do that. Please sit up. So I want to just like tap them and say, could you please not do that? You're gonna fall, you know? But, you know, it's a nice illustration. I really like what she did there. That's just the mom in me though. Again, king, queen matching. I love how he has his foot kicked up and then he has, see how he's holding the people within his hands, or, you know, that fire is within him. Like that's his thought, is that creativity, that fire. And he's so relaxed in this pose. I really like this. She is so chill, and I love the fact that it's like these sun rays just coming out of her head for that element of fire. This, oh my goodness, I love seeing the little salamander in gold foil throughout the cards. So, so pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. The 9 and the 10 here of Wands, I really liked. I like how peaceful he is here within the 10 of Wands. This creature has found a way to use these wands to his benefit. You know, he has hung a flower and it's golden and it's shiny, and he's come to peace with this weight that he's carrying. Like he's figured it out. Here within the 9 of Wands, it's dark. It's, you know, they're holding on to hope, but it is dark, and you can see that, you know, the head is bowed and kind of looking at this one little point of strength maybe that they're holding on to. So I kind of like the liberties, and my interpretation of the card is that, you know, there's hope, right? Holding on to this golden wand. So I like it. I like what she's done with it. I like how she's using the gold foiling to emphasize certain things within the cards. I think it's really pretty. Again, there's some off-balance people here. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, 3. Oh my goodness. This is really cool. I love how her arms are wide open. She's staring out and just taking it all in, like, what am I going to do with this? Where am I going with this? The world is my oyster kind of a thing, you know, and overlooking the moon. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I love that. And then this right here, excuse me guys, my voice is just coming in and out. This is the ace, and look at how I love anytime that there are hands. There's that hand deck, but that one really didn't appeal to me all that much. But I love when there is an image with hands and how the growth is inspired or takes part, because there's so much energy within our hands. As a Reiki Master and energy worker, you know, the hands are everything. So looking at this, you see how she's taking root and growing that new potential, that new spark through the hands. I think that is absolutely stunning. The world here, what a beautiful depiction of the world. That is so pretty. Judgment, okay, another one. Looking at the depth of this judgment, right? Like, how deep, how dark is it? This person over here is just sitting down. In your regular RWS, both people are looking up here. And this one is just like, he's taking a seat and he's like kind of thinking deep thoughts, like, what have I done with this? You know, this opportunity that I've been given. Did I screw it all up? One of them is stepping forward. I think it's really pretty. I like this depiction of the sun. She's taking in the sun. The moon is really pretty. I love the gold foiling. I like how the moon is looking down and kind of leading that path. The star really got to me. I love how in a few of these depictions as well, they have more than the 2 arms. Kind of noting that energy, that power that we have is more than what you see. Like, you can utilize your strengths with more potential than what you have available physically. And I like how the star is like, it's hiding her face and maybe being lifted up. I think that's beautiful. And then in here, she has these 2 cups in her other hand. So I think that's beautiful. The tower is always one of my favorite cards. And here, it's kind of like, you know, the Jack has lost his crown in a sense. You know, he's falling down. I like it. The devil is really, that captivated me, because usually it's the back of the bodies that you see, or a side angle or something, or with complete bodies. And here you're looking at their faces. So I really like that. Temperance is really nice. He's just dipping his toe in the water. And it looks here as if he has a heart within this string that he's holding. So I don't know, it looks really pretty. Death, again, is another one that's really captivating. Look at this. That is something. The Hanged Man, very nice. I like how, again, the use of the serpent has been, you know, it's intertwined around this Hanged Man, and either he's gripping onto this guy and having him really like push out some thoughts, or, you know, this perspective here could go either way. Like, which way are you going to choose? Justice, really pretty. I like the balancing act there. Wheel of Fortune is very pretty. The Hermit, oh my goodness, the Hermit. Look at this. This is absolutely stunning. Seriously, I love the picture that they put here, because my sun sign is Leo, so that card is, you know, that's me. But this is beautiful. It's so deep. It's so rich. It's so hidden and going inward. Oh my goodness. Look at the Strength card. The lion is holding her, which usually the person is on top, petting, making it docile. where here it's opposite. I really think that's pretty. The Chariot I really liked as well, because that inner movement, you know, this person is open and allowing them to just be gentle about their movement. Don't worry about going too fast, you know, like take it easy. You're open. Everything's available. You just have to be loving and compassionate as you move forward. I really think that's pretty. The Lovers are gorgeous. Hierophant, the Wise Owl, I absolutely love that. I still need to tell you guys my story about the owl. The Emperor and the Empress, I think, are really pretty. I love her use of pomegranates. It looks like pomegranates within this deck as well. And then the High Priestess, hello, that is really pretty. You have the veil hanging here, holding onto that pomegranate, really pretty. The Magician, the cup is here. You have the tools, but they're kind of like hidden into the art, I believe. So there's the staff. So I think everything's available. So you have your earth element here, your fire, your water, and then your sky for your air. So all the elements are present. But I like it when the Magician is like cool and calm. I really like that, because you don't want somebody working with these powers that has to work too hard to navigate through them. Like, I don't need you to prove to me. I want to know that you're cool and calm enough to work with these energies, with these elements. So I appreciate that. I like that. And the Fool, how can you not love that? Okay guys, I forgot to mention one card that I really liked during my flip through, and that is the Eight of Wands. As you can see here, the wands make up this staircase that she is just flying up. I mean, she's going so high, so fast that she's up there with the birds. And as you can see, she's going over the sun. I really like the approach of this Eight of Wands, because so often we just see these wands flowing through the air and, you know, moving. But this, she's using the momentum of this energy to move, to run, to flow through. And in looking in the guidebook, it is exactly what I had thought, what I had come to mind, that even though she is flying through this, the opposite meaning of this is that at any time, if she steps wrong on these stairs, if she pushes too hard, that maybe the stairs could collapse, and this could be her detriment as well. So I really enjoy that card. I wanted to just come back and give that to you, because I really liked my initial thought and feelings when I saw this card in the flip through. This deck comes with 79 cards. So the other card being the Traveler. And here you have all kinds of options here for the Traveler, or the travelers. So which direction are you taking on your travels? Is it through wisdom? Is it through travel? Is it through spiritual? Is it through astrology? There's all kinds of options here for you to travel, for you to explore, for you to discover. So I think that's really cool. I don't know if that's what the guidebook means or not, but that's what I'm taking it as. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the guidebook. So here's an introduction to the deck and to the creator, inspired by the Rider-Waite deck, in structure and in symbolism. Okay, so let's take a look at one of these here. I'm going to go with the High Priestess. The High Priestess. The High Priestess sits between two pillars, her face hidden behind a veil. She is the connection between the conscious and the subconscious, the link between the two realms. The pomegranate she holds represents the divine feminine, as does the crescent moon hanging over her head. These symbols also refer to fertility, either in terms of physical reproduction or ideas that might bear fruit. She is wise, enlightened, and powerful. Upright meaning, trust your intuition, for it's coming from a place of subconscious knowledge. The voice in your head might be trying to tell you something. So pay attention to your dreams and inner thoughts as you pursue your goals. Cherish and encourage the divine feminine within yourself and the forces around you, regardless of your sex. Reversed. You are prone to being swayed or influenced by other people, and it might stem from a lack of self-assurance. The chaos of the outside world has overwhelmed your inner voice, and you are struggling to hear it. Consider taking some time to yourself to refocus your energy and reconnect with your intuition. That is really pretty. I like the way that she writes. I like her look at the card. Let's take a look at a minor. Okay, she has the same approach with the minors. I like that. I think it's really important in guidebooks that you don't give less credit to the everyday. You know, life isn't just your major points. Life happens every day. And if you don't, or if you aren't aware of your everyday workings, what your response is and how you're managing yourself every day, it could cause some major life events if you're not careful with the mundane. So I really think it's important when guidebooks have as much weight within the minors as they do the majors. So I really like that. And then instead of having, it looks like instead of having the card itself, it has the art for that specific card. I like the guidebook. Very well done. Very, very well done. Let's go ahead and find some pairings for this deck, because you know that for me, that's a very important thing. And a deck that I got in a couple of months ago, and I've been working through very slowly, that I thought maybe would work, is the Pathwork Oracle. Now, for me, the Pathwork Oracle is more of meditation, you know, take some time, but you can pull these cards individually, one of these 40 cards, and really think about how working with that particular section of the loving kindness meditation or that particular idea within it transforms, and you work with it as your basis, your focus for the day. I think that's really nice. And I had thought about working with these two since the beginning. This was one of the main decks that I thought, I think those will go together well, because this feels like a very contemplative deck within the Curious Travels. So I do think that energetically they would work really, really well together. Another deck that came to mind is the Energy Archaeology. This is one of my favorites. I really depend on this deck for much more than you guys even see within my journal. Like I pull from this deck a lot because I'm dealing with people every day on a very deep level. Even though it's yoga, people are showing up for a yoga class, right? What I'm delivering to them is not just movement. It's not fitness. What I'm trying to do is help them heal. And so the energy of these two decks, I think, would really get to what's within the body physically and then psychologically as well. One of my all-time favorites, the Wild and Sacred Feminine deck. Oh, yes. Okay, I like this. This, to me, energetically, fits the bill. I think I'll be able to work with these two together. I like this. Okay. And you know what? It's not just art. I mean, the aesthetics are very important to me. However, it has to give me a certain feeling as well. Roots and Wings. I'm really considering getting that Phases and Forest deck. It looks really, really pretty. Okay, this is another one. I think this will work wonderfully. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. See how excited I get? I even feel better now. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles held and then the Nine of Wands. I really do like this. Okay. Oh, you guys, this is good. I didn't think I would like this one as much as I do, and I really like that together. I can't wait to work with those two together. This is the Mantra Oracle. Okay. Okay, this is a yes. This is a definite yes. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I need to hear from you in the comment section. For me, it's a yes. For me, I like it. Look at that. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles here. You have celebrating, innate joy, and then the Fool. I think that that is a really beautiful reading. Eight of Pentacles, the channel of cosmic energy, and the Empress. Okay, I get it. Yes, yes, I do. Okay, I like that. All right, that's another yes for me. This is the Morning Calm Oracle. Okay, okay. I like this. I like this. Okay, this will work. I really love this with the Sacerobito Tarot. That's really, really good together, but this would work if I want another option. Tell me what you think, guys. I'm gonna give this just a real quick little shuffle, and then after the cameras are off, I'll go ahead and clear this puppy. Hey guys, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. I like the stock. I like the card stock. I can't hold on to things, but it's pretty good. Okay, that works, guys. That works. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so very much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.